up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Crystal, and this is my channel, Crystal Saves Cash. So, my daughter wanted to go to Barnes and Noble, and I was like, you know what? I have not been to Barnes and Noble in quite some time. So I said, okay, let's go ahead and go. So as you can see, here we are. We're in the car. We're pulling up to Barnes and Noble. So let's go in here and see what we can find. This is the first table that I walked up to. It seems like a lot of the books on this type of table, on this particular table, had a lot to do with like African American type of studies, if you want to call it that. The little tumbler they had right there was really, really cute. And I wanted to know, like, what is a bibliophile? I need to look that up and see what that is about. So, yeah, I walk around the table here, and we have a little more Black history stuff, some Black skin. This book was actually very, very nice. You know, a book that talked a lot about caring for your particular Black skin and all of that. So, I really enjoyed that book just looking at it. I may actually go back and get that particular book. So, I don't really know what those cards are. So yeah, here we go. We're walking around here, and look, we had a whole display of wisdom from the Obamas. I actually have what the Barack Obama book and the Becoming from Michelle Obama. Both of them were gifted to me. So thank you to the person who gave those to me. So here we go. We have some more books right here. Like I said, books right here as if there's something different. We are in Barnes and Noble. So yeah, abolitionist book or what have you. So I'm just walking around the store looking at various different things. There was, some authors, like you can see right there, John Lewis. I didn't know that John Lewis had written a book. Why would I think that he had not? I don't know. It just never occurred to me. This book right here, A Book of Etiquette, man, in the age of social media that we live in now, this is a book that I really do want to buy. I think a lot of people, myself included, really need to read this book. I mean, social media now has gotten to the point where people, in my opinion, and y'all don't come for me, this is just my opinion, people don't know when to turn the camera on and when to turn the camera off. I mean, it's just my personal opinion. There's some things that you just really, really should not film. You shouldn't be on your phone. Weddings, funerals, for example. I'm just a firm believer when it comes to a wedding. Let the bride and groom post the pictures before you put all their stuff out there on Facebook, especially if they have paid for a professional photographer. But hey, that's just my opinion. If you want to talk about it, we can have a dialogue down in the comment section and let me know your opinion about it. But I did thumb through this particular book and look at some of the sections. Primarily, I think I was looking at the cell phone, when you should be on your phone and when you should not be on your phone. So yeah, I think this is a very good book, and I think many of us really, really need to read this book. I should have looked to see what the price of it was. Maybe we should get this book and give it out as gifts to some other people. But anyway, enough about that particular book. Let's see if we can move on here. Okay, yeah, they talked about public transportation. Shoot, I remember the day back in the day when you would be on the public transportation, and before we really had cell phones, and you used your CD player and whatnot, and you had the big headphones. You didn't want nobody to bother you. Anybody remember that? Let me know if you remember that down in the comment section. But yeah, like I said, let's move on to something else. This is another section of particular books that they had in the store. That's a book right there, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. That's actually a book that I do have on my list to read. I like that self-care book that they have for Black women. It did remind me of the other book that I saw that they had. So, yeah, but I should have looked at the price on that particular book. But, see what we talking about? Stop being a ride or die. Get a massage. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Wear your natural hair. I mean, that's a big thing going on right now as far as the natural hair care movement. I don't know, because I actually saw a post somewhere online that said is the natural hair care movement over. But look at this, The Sister Soldier, Coldest Winter Ever. Y'all, I read that book when I was in high school, and when I tell you that's a good book, that is a good book. I actually think, I don't know if they have a movie out already or if they were planning to make a movie of that. Okay, so here we're moving on. This is just a picture. Of course, they had the Pride books out and they had a section for that. Look here, y'all. This is the magazine section. Now, does anybody remember? I didn't know that there were still so many magazines still in print. And I mean, I remember when the National, what is it? National, oh gosh, I can't think of the name. National Geographic, when that particular magazine went out of print, I was like, wow, never thought National Geographic would ever go out of print. I mean, I used to have Essence magazine. I used to look forward to that magazine coming in the mail. I didn't have that fitness magazine, but I used to have like yoga magazine. But I was in awe at looking at all of the different magazines. Good Housekeeping, that was the one, or that was a magazine that I used to have a subscription to. I don't have any more magazine subscriptions at this particular time. One of the magazines that I really, really loved, it was called Money Magazine. That magazine is no longer even in print anymore. And there was another magazine, it was called Black Enterprise, I think it was, that I used to love. I don't know if that particular magazine is in print anymore or not. But here we go, y'all. I found my section. 3, 5, and $10. So let's spend a little time and let's talk about this particular section right here. Okay, so if you are buying gifts for anybody, that a person like me that is a book lover, a nerd, so to speak, if you want to call it that, come to Barnes and Noble. So you see here, everything that they have here is 50% off. And not only do you have books, but you've got little gadgets and stuff. Like here, you have some umbrellas. Who can't use another umbrella? And then you've got some Light Bright. Come on now. I love games and stuff. I'm a board game fanatic. Here we go. What is that? I ain't gonna say it, but anyway. Yeah, so but whatever this burrito game thing is, that would make a nice gift. Something about Kodak, Tuscany. So yeah, this is a really good section that I didn't even know that they had this section in Barnes and Noble, because like I said, remember in the beginning, I said I haven't been to Barnes and Noble in a long, long time. So yeah, let's walk around. I think that was some $10 stuff right there. So here we go. Parenting is not pretty. $3 book. If you're a baby shower, that would be good for that. Great Battle, something about drive and learn French, $10. Going on a road trip, want to learn French. As a matter of fact, I should have bought that because I'm actually going on a road trip soon and I do want to learn French. I might go back and see if they still got that. But look at here, then now you're going into, there was a couple of cookbooks and stuff right there, some family books down there. We're still at some $10 books, fresh and clean. Instant pot, I have an instant pot and I use, cook a lot of instant pot recipes and stuff. Seldomly do I ever even use my oven and stove at this point in life, because instant pot and air fryer has basically taken over. So here we go. We have some more $10 items. Do you do history? Anybody read history books or watch the History Channel? I was just watching the History Channel last night. So I don't know what these military books are, Army, Navy, Air Force, things of that nature. I should have looked, but I think they were $15. These are really good coffee table books, as they call them. So you can use them not only if you want to read them, but they also make good decor pieces. So history books, I like stuff like this. So for me, it would be a great thing. Travel books, you got Italy, Scotland. So yeah, let's keep on walking, keep on walking. We're gonna go around the corner and let's see what we have over here. So more $10 books, something about K-pop, Harry Styles. Anybody into guitars? I know Beatles. There's a whole community of Beatles fanatics and stuff out there. So here we go. Those, what's that? $9, $8. I guess that's more of like self-help type books. I like self-help books. I don't know about anybody else, but I love me a good self-help book. That's just like almost everyday reading, really. So here we go. I'm walking around, and what do we have over here? Okay, more cookbooks. So anybody out there that really, really loves to cook, come to Barnes and Noble. Look, all of these cookbooks and stuff were on sale. So you had your keto books, cast iron cooking. Do you have cast iron skillets and stuff? I do. You know, those make really, really good cookware. So there was a cookbook there for you. We've got your Mediterranean cooking. I should have got that. The Instant Pot cookbook, whole food cookbook, something about sourdough, whatever made from scratch. Another Mediterranean. And look, a lot of those were on sale. So here we go. These are more of your classical books. Your Agatha Christie, Treasury of Favorite Poems. I don't know what that was, but look, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Now, wasn't he? I have to look this up, but wasn't he the author of The Great Gatsby? That's a really good classic movie and a book. So I have to look that up. But I want to say, see, that one, there's two novels within that one book. So that's more of a collector's type book, but it was on the sale table. I think those books right there. No, it was, oh, that book was $8. Wow, yeah. That would have made a good book, you know, if you're trying to buy something from a college professor, your history or literature teacher. There's the Gettysburg Address, Wizard of Oz, classic books. You know, yep, Gettysburg Address. So I've never actually read that. Honestly, I don't think I could sit there and read it. That might be a little too dry for me. But the Federalist Papers, I think wasn't that a movie? So here we go. George R. Martin. Isn't this the Game of Thrones trilogy or? Fire and Blood, yeah, something about dragons and all that. I think that has to do with Game of Thrones. If I'm wrong, correct me. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong about that. But I was intrigued when I saw that particular section. So now we're moving on. Look at this, y'all. Bridgerton. I just finished watching season 2 of Bridgerton, and I did not know that Bridgerton was actually a book series. I thought it was just, you know, a fictitious series or something that somebody wrote. I didn't know that it was actually a series of books. So I was, you know, I guess I'm late to the party on that, you know, but hey, you live and you learn. I would have never known had I gone not gone into Barnes and Noble. But anyway, here we go. Game night. Look, y'all, Barnes and Nobles, they even got games. Like I said before, I love me a good board game, and here are quite a few different games, more than just your basic Monopoly, you know. Oh, remember that? If you saw my other Walmart video. I saw that on clearance at Walmart last week, you know. But yeah, trivia night. So I think we should get back to that type of thing as a people. You know, put down these cell phones and stuff. Get your board games and out and socialize with the people. You know, I would, you know, love to. I would love a good game night. So there's Clue. There, you even have a version for The Office. Man, The Office, that was one of my favorite shows. I used to love that show because I like that type of dry humor, you know. My brother used to play Clue a lot growing up as a child. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna pan back at the games and back over here, some more books. This is another book. You're bad at making money. That's another book that I have on my list to read. I've actually you can get the full audio book on YouTube right now. So if you want to listen to it, audiobooks, I'm still on the fence about that. That was, oh, look how the journal to that book. But remember the Shonda Rhimes book right there, The Year of Yes. I actually have that book, and I might do a review about it because to me it's a hard read, but yeah, I might do a review video and talk about that some more. So yeah, here we are. These are some of your self-help books in that particular section that they had. Like I said, I love me a good self-help book. I don't know about you, but it's cheaper than, you know, going to a psychiatrist or something, unless you got EAP at your job. Here, I know y'all didn't think that I was going to leave you without some type of money saving tip. So here we are in the magazine section. So I saw this particular magazine and I picked it up. And then I also saw this Tax Guide magazine. If you look closely at the Tax Guide magazine, you'll see that there is a cut going straight through the magazine. What happened when somebody opened the box, they cut straight through the magazine. So Now, this was the only copy that they had on the shelf. So, if you're ever in a situation where you see something like this, it's the only copy that they have on the shelf, take it up to the front and ask to speak to a manager. So, I took the magazine up there, I asked to speak to the manager, and I asked them, I said, hey, this is the only copy I have. I would love to buy this magazine, but is it possible that I can get a discount on it because it is damaged? So the information inside the magazine is still good. It's just the front cover, which you could easily put tape on that. So they did give me 20% off of the magazine. The magazine I think was $12.99. So they gave me 20% off the magazine for taking it in its damaged state. Then I also, I actually bought both of those magazines. I used Ibotta to buy a gift card for the total amount of my purchase, and I was able to get cash back from that. And then after I paid for my purchase, and what did I do with my receipt? Yep, uploaded my receipt to Fetch and got some awards points back from that. So there is your money saving tip. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.